shall we? I have started. And before we begin, last time we did, Sunday, we did try and do something, but my internet couldn't hold together. I'm going to reconfirm you got the things from the chest, alright?
Okay.
Okay, from the chest, you should have gotten one Parrot of Health, several Signet Rings. It doesn't say, it just says Signet Rings. And an emboiled...
Parrot of Health?
Periopt.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that does. I'm pretty sure it's a magic item, though.
It adds to your con score.
Okay.
It's like a cut of gem.
Okay. And a sky blue cloak worth 200 gold. And the other
Should you guys
is
put that in the loot?
Yeah, Paul should have it. I'm just making sure it's in there.
I wrote it down. Since you were here, I wrote it down in the loot.
And finally...
Sweet bag of holding!
Yeah, that's the other item I was going to confirm. Bag of holding containing 863 gold pieces.
I love bags of holdings. I'm sorry. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for a bag of holding in this game.
Well...
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
Yeah. This is a Type 1, so it's the smallest one, but still, this early in the game, it's pretty good.
It's an upgrade to the haversack.
It's still what? It's like a 10-foot, quote, 10-foot room, or up to, 500 pounds or something like that? Or what is it exactly?
I don't know.
I mean, even though they're like the least of them, they're still like amazing, bags of holding, just in general.
Let's see.
Are freaking amazing.
Bag of holding Type 1 can hold 250 pounds and has 30 cubic feet of volume.
See? If any bag could do that, that's amazing by itself.
I mean, that's pretty good.
And it only weighs 15 pounds for holding 250 pounds in it. Yeah, bag holdings are OP.
You said define laws of nature.
Can I make an in-game motion? A vote real quick. I vote that we use the bag of holding for the group loot, and then that way we can take it with us wherever we go. And but I also vote that we hide it within several leather sacks, because if a bag of holding gets pierced, they create black holes that, depending on how it's pierced inside or out, create terrible, terrible black hole portals that either suck you through or spit a bunch of stuff out on you.
Has that actually ever happened?
I have yet to see it happen, but I know it's possible.
It is indeed possible, but generally unlikely to happen.
Yeah, but Mike has tried to do stuff like that to my other characters before, so luckily I had got the bag of holding for the loot, so it was personally my bag of holding, but I used it for the group loot. But I always had the rule that no pointy objects go into the bag, and anyone is welcome to reach into the bag and pull things out when they need to, but it is staying inside 2 leather bags, so it is disguised and harder for things to get through and poke it.
You can put pointy things in there. It's not like he put a sword in there, so I'm actually going to pierce it.
It can happen, that's the problem. But we can always wrap the swords and stuff, or wrap the swords or other pointy objects in things before putting it in there. We just can't put it in point first. Because if you pierce it from the inside out, then I think that's when the hole brings stuff into your universe, and if you pierce it from the outside in, that's when you get sucked into the other universe. So,
okay,
depending on which way it's poked, it makes.
Generally speaking, unless it's just don't deal with sharp objects, and generally speaking, I will ignore the sharp object rule unless it becomes apparent that this could happen.
As in, don't throw it into a bag of glass?
Or pit of spikes. As long as you don't do that, I will generally speaking ignore it. Just because...
I'm still going to carry it inside other leather bags so that people can't know what it is to steal it. Yeah. And so it's harder to pierce it.
That's a good idea. Now, I believe Paul was trying to open this current door.
Yeah, I'll make an. I don't. Was it locked? I don't remember. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if I had searched it or not. Actually, I'm gonna grab my kit.
I'm just gonna
Go
skip
on.
it
I'm gonna
and
grab
say
my
it's-
character sheet right back.
I was just gonna say skip it and just say it's unlocked and not trapped, just so we can get through that.
Paul caught me up with what happened when I wasn't here, but about Simon
Okay,
being
go ahead.
accused of murder and stuff like that. But where are we exactly?
We're in the it was supposed to be an abandoned warehouse in the dock section of town.
Oh, that's right. You said you found a ton of mimics and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and we traced the would-be assassins that are seen around this area. The guys that tried to kill us right out in the street during the festival.
Can I tame a mimic?
No, they're magical beasts.
Yeah, but they're intelligent. And I do have that nutritious paste.
You could attempt so, but I will tell you right now what Paul said is pretty likely to not. What is likely to happen? The odds
That
are
it'll
not,
try and eat me? Yeah.
Yeah, the odds are not in your favor.
You just the one that mimic mount on this game as well, don't you?
Actually, because it's so slow in the other one, it's really not a good paladin mount, but it is awesome because I can sit on a treasure chest and ride into battle, or lay on a giant bed and ride into the battle. And it has been useful. It was a giant stone gargoyle, and it crawled along the ceiling to help carry a really heavy character before.
Paul, the door I'm just going to say is unlocked and untrapped just to skip any problems.
I will open it, but I will not walk through. I want to see what's on the other side first.
Okay, one moment. The door goes... The handle is right up on the top end, so it would reveal this much, I will say, without entering.
I will make a stealth check as I move into the area. Where's my stealth? There we go. It's only a 19, though.
Okay.
Only a 19.
Oh wait, you would actually see this part. Not that.
I
Are
moved it.
there any long pieces of wood in the warehouse where we are, like a broken piece of... Like, can I take one of the broken pieces of barrel here?
There are lots of stuff you can use.
Okay, I want to get a long piece of wood.
And do what with it?
I'm going to carry it with me and poke random things just to make sure it's not a mimic. Because
Okay.
the mimics, if it is a mimic, it should be sticky, so that at least will tell us before we touch stuff.
Okay. This tall chamber contains 5 cells, each with a wall of iron bars facing the corridor that runs between them. A number of cells are occupied, one with a young elven woman, one with a pair of young men, and another with what appears to be a dead man. That's the one that appears to be dead.
Okay, I'll go over to here. What's... Hold on.
I revealed
Oh,
everything.
that's just like
chandelier.
something... Okay.
Simon, are you going to move up, or should I go past?
I'll move to here, and I'll talk to these two.
Yeah.
Okay, what cell are they?
First
They
on the
are
right.
cell that one, so the information is there. Okay. They are Martel and Ridgum, and they're members of the town guard who was captured by the inhabitants a while ago.
Like, how's it going? Why were you guys brought here?
Okay, they speak of stuff like experimenting and more or less something of a torture of the people who run this place, including probing the mind and reattaching limbs and worse.
Uh-oh.
No, severing and reattaching limbs.
I'll look at them. Have they been worked on?
it's difficult to really say if that part, because they look but they look tired and soloed looking, so they do look like there's some truth to it, but you cannot tell like how much is true. Like you might think it might have been delusions.
So it could be implanted memories.
Possibly.
Instead of the truth.
You don't know. You just know what they've told you.
Did we find out a way to tell if people are infested with worms yet or no?
I'm pretty sure the incubation time is... Well, actually, it might be like a day or so, so you can't really tell. Also, you don't have any knowledge of this being related to the worms at this point, to the best of my knowledge.
The worms didn't like the holy stuff, so... And they showed up as evil. Do you want to detect evil just to see if they have worms in them?
Detect evil did not work on that. No work on that.
Oh, I thought it did. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
I thought it worked on the potions before, so never mind.
No, they detect as neutral. Actually, you can't detect them. They don't really have an alignment.
Oh, okay.
Well, my friend here is gonna inspect you guys, make sure you're not carrying some worms inside you. I know it sounds grotesque, but it's a necessary precaution.
They look at you funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an open lock check to open the cells.
Poke the cells first. Make sure they're not mimics.
I'm not gonna worry about. I'll just kind of look at you and just continue trying to open the lock.
I'm gonna run to the different doors and poke them with my stick just to make sure.
17 and 16, 33 open lock on their cell door.
What was the open lock check?
33.
Okay, you open the lock.
And I'll tell them just come over here. And Simon, I was going to ask you to do a heal check on them or something, just to see if...
Tell one to stand back first while the other one comes forward, and then take turns. In case they do attack.
Paul, roll me a sense motive check.
Me?
Yes.
Where's my... Do I have any ranks in sense motive? I do not, so it's just 17.
Can the rest of us roll? Because we're near...
He's the one that's paying specific attention, so he's the one that has to roll it.
Oh.
Okay, so...
I wanted to yell to them that only one comes forward at a time, the other one stays at the back of the cell.
You got a 17?
Yeah.
Before you can realize it, one pulls out a sword and tries to stab you. Surprise round of action.
I do have uncanny dodge, so I'm not flat-footed.
What does uncanny dodge do, just so I can verify something?
Means I can't be caught. Oh, go ahead.
Uncanny dodge. Oh yeah, you have. Let's see. You have uncanny dodge. Oh, here it is. It's 4th level a rogue. Yeah, roll initiative. You don't get a round of action, but you are not considered flat-footed.
No. Right.
Okay, but you are, because you failed the check. You do not get rounds of actions this turn.
Okay.
Initiative.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
You guys leveled. We leveled last time, right? When I was.
We're level 7 now.
Okay, so can I roll my new health points real fast, Sammy?
Yeah, you can make edits to your character as we play. Go ahead, roll.
Okay, thank you.
I don't mind so long as you don't disturb the play.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, he moves up. They both move up for a full attack each because they are within range. Let's see. Does not hit and does not hit.
Uh-huh.
And
my character's giving you the squinty eyes.
Both hit for a total of
15.
Yep, 15 damage.
On me? Okay.
Yep.
I'm the fastest mather ever.
Let me check.
Oh, are you freaking... I rolled a 1. God damn it.
Good job,
Aw,
dude.
It happens.
You're
It's
not allowed to
okay.
use cards to reroll that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm just checking a few things about these characters to make sure I got everything. I'm trying to determine if this is a free action or if this is a standard action to activate. I'm going to assume this is a free action. So Paul
To do
and
what now?
they have an ability which I'm not sure. It doesn't say if it's a standard action to activate or free action to use.
What's it called?
Detect thoughts. Can you?
Oh,
Shit.
it's a spell-like ability, so it's a standard action.
It's actually constantly active.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay, so Paul and Simon, give me will saves.
Yay! Good at those.
Oh, I botched mine.
Thanks. So, no, shut up.
You pass.
Well,
I botched.
Wait, what? What's the second roll
your
for?
character wasn't thinking before anyway, so it decided to just open the door and let the unknown creatures out. So
They look like human guards.
They
doesn't
did.
mean that they are. That's what I was saying. One come forward at a time and to do a health thing through the door first.
Well, that's already done now, so
You passed both times, even though you needed one roll.
Okay. Either way, I'm just like, no, that's a reflex.
They only can target one person, as I presume, at a time.
Be a bit much if they could just target everyone all the time forever.
I should actually.
Yeah. We'd be screwed if they could. They'd take over the world. Simon, if you have any spells that'll give us any add saves or shields, that would help.
Okay, so using detect thoughts, you. Wait, do you affect multiple people with detect thoughts, or just one?
that let's see. Let me see. Let me look it up.
I'm gonna go with just one for now, and say Salmon passed and Paul has currently failed, and
It says first round presence or absence of thoughts. Second round number of thinking minds and the intelligence score of each. Third round surface thoughts of any mind in the area. It's a 60-foot cone. So the first round is the first round's effect that where you have minds and then
Okay.
so it's 60-foot cone shaped area.
Okay, you're not allowed an action. You're not allowed action. So Simon, you have just saw your friend be assaulted. I will also state right now that this is the only actual entrance. This one's
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Yeah.
Hey, so just tell Paul to actually get out of the way, which I assume he would do anyway. I'm going to. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have that card. It's a bit of a shame. I'll cast Shield of Faith on Paul.
Thank you.
+2 AC, correct?
Actually, it's +3 now.
Oh, freak yeah. Shield of Faith is a good spell.
Yes, it is.
Anything else?
I can't exactly get there, so I'll just over here. So they can't. So they have to get past me if they want to get out or anything.
Their turn again. They're going to full attack again.
No.
How is it their turn again?
They got a surprise round, which means
And
during
then
that
they
round,
rolled very high
Oh, okay.
for the actual initiative.
yeah,
I didn't realize they took a surprise round. Never mind.
yeah, they got a free round of action.
All has uncanny dodge or the right side.
So you have what, 23 AC?
23 at
Yeah.
the moment. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So one got close, but no.
All right. Looks like I'm up.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't change the turn order.
And then I will take a one on my tumble check to go to here.
And
Actually,
take
it's
another
only-
one, I believe.
I have a plus 16, so I can take a one for the first two.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10. I'm gonna target this one here, and then the other one will be my dodge guy, and I'm gonna try to kill him. 19 AC.
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good AC.
Ember.
Armor class is 25 now, except for this one. It's 26.
Paul, last time did you have me cast my mage armor and
Mage
shield
armor,
for-
greater mage armor, yes. Shield, no.
Okay.
Doesn't he have like check marks you can make in your AC to see?
Yeah, he doesn't always necessarily remember to do that, and I don't always remember to necessarily uncheck it. So
Because you don't, you know,
yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
does
just
it?
wanted to make sure. Sorry.
oh, no, I was still a little sleepy.
I'm going to say to the group, stay away from all the doors because we don't know if any of the others are infected. Even that quote
don't
dead
know.
body might stand up.
We don't even know they're infected.
Okay.
Well, they're attacking, so either way.
Well, this one looks like a guy just on the floor dead. That one is a person you can actually see standing up,
Yeah,
and she's at the back.
that's what
of
I'm
the,
saying. Everyone's
Yeah. She's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though everyone stay away from the doors just in case. I'm like even that barrel, one of them could be a mimic. So,
You're
This whole
making
thing
me
is-
paranoid, Sammy. It's your fault.
Hey, I'm just doing what the module says. It says that.
well, this whole place is obviously meant to be some kind of giant trap. So
You're also not meant
even
to
if
be
they
here,
could
but you're
use it for
here.
stuff. Yeah.
Get to be accused of murder, so
Look, my cousin is reckless and intemperate. I am very thoughtful about my actions and very cautious. So,
notice you two are very different. It's okay. We need it.
um,
The same would be boring.
I'm just trying to remember what level stuff is right now. Paul, what would my spell points be now? I don't know how to work that out. Please.
Hold on.
You gonna cast shield or something?
Yeah, I cast shield, and I will shoot with my bow and arrow for now.
You cannot do
What's
both.
what's your intelligence score?
Total 21, modifier 5.
Okay.
What did you say, Sammy?
You cannot activate shield and shoot with your bow at the same turn.
Oh, so I can only pretty much cast something and that's it?
Yeah, both take a standard action. Unless you get a quickened action, you cannot use both.
Did you move me over on the map? Because I was purposefully trying to stay in the middle of the corridor.
50 is your new spell point total.
And
Thank
you're
you.
not allowed to stand directly. You have to be in one of the two squares. You're not allowed to stand like
Okay.
in between them.
Well, I will just. I can't really do anything else besides make a move, can I?
Which action did you take?
I cast shield.
Okay.
I will hold my movement for if the woman here on the left comes towards the door, or if these things move towards me, then I will take a step back into my right, facing the screen, and just fight defensively for now. And I'm gonna tell the woman to stay at the back of her cell. If she comes forward, I'll shoot her for now.
She just stares at you coldly, like glaring at you.
We're under attack. What do you want? If you're good, we'll let you out. If you're not, well, then we'll stab you like we're stabbing them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stab them.
Okay, Simon,
I'm
your
gonna
move.
stab them.
I don't even use a weapon that can stab them in either way. A weapon that slap.
Okay, you'll slap
by
them
stick.
or hug them. I'll punch them and or poke their eye out with something just for fun. And, well,
Oh, you definitely know I'll hug them.
it just doesn't sound so threatening until they see it in action, though. The stabbing, they understand.
Oh, wait a minute. I just was reading over the character sheet, and apparently, Simon, you failed that the will save.
Really?
The DC was actually
Wow.
higher than I thought.
Wow, that is a high DC. Yeah. I rolled kind of low, actually, but that's a pretty high DC, though.
Well, you got 24 for one of them, but...
The second one did not count.
Ow.
I better change that.
Well, because if that was a will save, that would have been a 21. Just
You rolled a
It
14.
was a
Yeah.
will save.
different.
Oh,
Yeah, which was a reflex save plus. If that was a will save, that would be plus 7
sorry.
to that roll, so 20.
Okay, so, yeah, you do pass. Sorry, I thought you rolled will save twice, not a reflex, then a will.
Yeah, no, I was going for the will, then my mouse just like jumped upward, but yeah. And I hugged under me.
Okay,
At the bottom.
for starters, since when is this begin? I actually like this because there's no real defense against this.
The hugs for the worms. I'm kind of worried he's going to pick up a disease by hugging people.
You touch
It's
him
like
and
the
he
paladin version of an STD, except it's hugs.
he just
Hey.
goes, freak!
What? I like killing people with kindness.
He swears at you in response.
Hey,
I just hug him harder.
watch the language.
He still swears. Okay, so
So,
part of their action, they're going to do that, and then now full attack.
alright.
28 hits.
He actually hit me this time.
He's going to power attack. So he's going to take...
What is it, like minus
I'm going to do a -2 to his attacks.
minus up to their level to
Base
add
attack.
to their damage?
Okay, so this first one misses because he does take a -2, but the second one still hits with a 24. So he does 16 total damage.
Can you do? Oh well, yeah. I guess
power attack is not calculated in this.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, well, yeah, no, I was thinking different power attack rules. Yeah, I guess you would be able to do it for both attacks.
Unless I'm mistaken.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you use power attack, it applies to all your attacks in that round, even attacks of
all it
opportunity.
does-
Mike always told me it only applied to the first one, not
No.
any of the others.
No, power attack applies to all your attacks.
Well, I'm feeling cheated now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
says you may choose to subtract a number from all melee attacks and add the same number to melee attack rolls for the round. So,
it's a good thing you only went with 2 then.
yes, I decided to keep it low because these guys do have a bit of trouble hitting you. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if you went with the 3, that last one would have missed as well.
okay, let's see. You total of 5 plus 16 equals 21 total damage.
I already mathed in my head, Sammy. It's okay. I know.
Okay. Paul, your move.
You mathed in your head.
He's good at
Yeah.
math.
Yeah, that was an interesting way to put it. Okay. 5, 10. I'm going to target the same guy. The other guy will be my dodge guy still. That's only a 17 to hit.
No.
That's my turn.
Ember.
Oh, well, actually, shot on the run.
Move all the way down there. Not
Yeah.
going to do much because they can't get out.
Yeah, the door's open.
Oh, but there's
Remember?
a big guy in their way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not big guy. I'm.
Let me see. Let me phrase that. An
He's
imposing
big
guy
boned.
with-
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not husky. He's big boned, right?
He's
I'm
very
not-
imposing.
I mean, I'm not big in any sense. I'm not fat, and I'm actually no. Actually,
It's just the armor. It makes him look big.
yeah.
These guys don't have any means to get by. Tumble would not help them.
5'7's not bad for an elf, for a half elf.
Ember, what are you doing?
I was trying to remember if I have any. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the
Want
mic.
to spell them or just shoot them with a bow?
I was trying to remember if I had any feats that let me cast more than one spell, but I don't.
That would be quickened magic, but
Yeah.
at this level, it would not be helpful.
For the
No,
most part, just cards and all I have.
You're a wizard. You prepare spells, so yeah, quicken could be useful.
Well, I do have a feat I can take, but I didn't take it yet, so. And my voice is going out. Sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
Talk to Paul about quickened meta magic because
What about it?
if you do decide to take quicken magic, talk to Paul. I recommend.
Yeah, I'll
With
Talk
the
to me
quicken,
about
the
it
quicken
after
spell feat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying it would be nice if I could do 2 spells per round, so, but,
Yeah, I mean, if you have the quicken spell feat, you can, or a rod of quicken spell, you can.
Be aware that you have to prepare the quicken spell ahead of time, which means you don't get
Yeah.
to just freely
one round
choose.
gets wasted with that, and then the next round I can do 2 spells.
No, it just means when you prepare a spell, like if you want to quicken a fireball, that means it goes from a 3rd level spell to a 6th level spell. So one of your prepared
Oh.
6th level spells for the day becomes quicken fireball.
Oh.
And then when you cast it, it's already quickened because you already prepared it quickened.
Yeah, you prepare it at the beginning of the day before any combat has ever started. So
Which is why one of the reasons why I don't like prepared casters, why I like spontaneous casting better.
yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, you choose which spells ahead of time.
Although if you have a rod of quicken spell, then you can just pick which one you want at the time because the quickening power is coming from the rod and not yourself. So
Well, that might
If
be
you-
something to look
so
into.
if you really want to start quickening spells, I would get a rod that does it.
True, but they are a
Other
bit
three-
expensive.
Yeah, and does it 3 times a day. And but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your action?
One.
Did it look like either of the guys had trouble hitting them before, or because I'm trying to decide
Simon-
between magic missile or
Well, Simon
I've missed
had
twice.
yeah.
you missed twice.
Yeah,
Simon had no
I also
trouble,
roll
though.
low.
Yeah, but I'm
But that
hugging.
was a touch. Yeah.
It's hard
I'm gonna do a magic missile just to be safe. And next time I think I'll try a acid arrow, I guess, just to see how that goes. But
Which one?
Which one are you gonna target with the magic
And
missile?
acid arrow, I believe, is touch as well. So
is it?
Quite a few spells are touch.
Um.
And roll damage for magic missile. I believe it's like 4d5 right now.
1d4 plus 1 missile per 2 levels. So yeah, I think it would be 4d4, right?
Let's see.
Yeah,
1, 2,
4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 4 for 7th
Yeah,
level.
it should be 4d4.
Should be
Because
4.
there's one odd level.
Yeah, okay.
So 1d4 plus 4.
And who do you target? Bottom or top?
Well, Simon's hugging this guy at the bottom, right?
Yes.
So I'll target this guy here at the top.
Can you move 5 feet down just to make sure you have clear line of sight on this dude?
I don't wanna. He's gonna try and touch me.
You're 10 feet from him.
He's gonna try and touch me. He's got cooties. Dungeon cooties.
Yeah, he's gonna magically grow his arm 20 feet long just to poke you.
I don't know
I'm
where
gonna
he's
live too old for
been.
this.
What was that?
He grows his arm magically 20 feet long just to poke you.
It's D4, right? 4d4 plus 4? Okay.
Correct.
18. Woohoo!
Oh, that's pretty good.
He
That's
just-
pretty good damage.
Yeah, missiles
Makes
just
up for my
slam
rolling a
into-
1 for Constitution before.
Well, you really don't need health. You just got You got this guy here. So missiles just slamming him. You just grunts in effort. Simon, your move.
Does it look like it hurts him, though?
Oh yeah, he definitely felt that. He just grunts and glares at you, just giving you
Okay.
the stink eye.
I'm gonna point at him and be like, give him the squinty eye back.
Squinty eye contest.
Don't. You're gonna lose this one. She's the best. She's a professional.
What's your
If it
move,
was a
Simon?
hissing contest, then he'd win, but glaring contest, I'll get it.
I got hissing. You got glaring. I don't know what Paul has.
Shoot him with arrows.
Paul has the don't touch that, you're gonna oh crap, he's triggered it.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Paul's got.
Hugging.
All right.
He seems to be breathing quite heavily from your wounds and starts to bleed a bit.
See, I told you.
Just like that. He's just breathing deeply while still putting up a fight.
Just surrender yourself.
They don't have any defense against touches.
It'll all be over soon.
Okay,
You're
they're
the
not-
creepiest paladin ever. Just so you know.
I'm yeah, I'm fine with it. I like doing. Oh
You're grappling them?
no, I'm hugging.
He's
Doing
just
the.
touching him. He's just pretty much darting forward, trying to give him a brief hug, doing inflict
you-
wounds.
Oh.
He uses inflict wounds.
I just like role playing it being a hug because it's fun.
That's what I said. He's the creepiest paladin ever.
8 damage, paladin. When you try to hug him, he stabs back for 8.
That would have been fun for you if it did confirm, but
Oh, it would have been fun and hilarious. It says, as you go to hug him, he stabs you through the stomach.
ow!
I would have done
I
that
hug
if it
him
crit. Since it didn't crit, I'm just going to say it deflects off your armor and just cuts into your arm and side.
Ow! 8 damage. At least these guys are hitting.
They have like plus 13 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, plus 13. That's pretty.
They're doing pretty good.
All right. 5, 10, same thing. Target this guy. The guy's my dodge guy. Let's see if I can roll above a 3 this time.
My level 10.
Hey, I did. That time I got a 30 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Which one
Yeah.
you targeting, bottom or top?
The top.
Okay.
This will be some good damage. This plus 6. 6. 12. 16. 18. 19. And 8. 27 damage.
He just has an
Oh,
arrow.
wait. No. Wait. I rolled 1d6 too many, so I'll get rid of the 6 and make it 19 damage instead.
How do you get rid of the 6 and lose 8 damage?
No, I did 28, or I did 27, but I rolled 3d6 instead of 2, so I took out the 6 that I rolled, the d6 that I rolled the 6 on, so it will drop by 6 points. So it does... Oh, 21, not 19. 21 damage.
You said 19, I'm like, how did you lose
that? Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to say... So it's 21 damage instead of 27.
I've lost all math in my head what his health is supposed to be.
Don't worry.
Less.
Don't worry, it's 21.
Okay, got it. Okay, he has an arrow deep into his shoulder, bleeding quite a bit, but he's still up.
It serves him right.
Go back to here.
Ember.
I will... How bad off does Simon's guy look?
Let's see. Their normal health is there, so they are bleeding deeply, but they do not look like they're going to immediately drop. Their health is pretty much very close to each other, so similar descriptions.
Simon, is that green bar your health, or is that like your magic or something?
No, the green bar is my health. I have the blue bar be my magic.
What's the red bar?
I have that for...
It's linked.
Well, because I have the blue bar being my cleric spell points and my red bar being my paladin spell.
You're a low. Oh wait, yeah, because inflict serious wounds is so heavily point heavy.
Yeah, that's 5. That's 5 for serious.
And it's currently Ember's turn. Or magic
so
missiles.
You said the green bar is your health?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, short-term memory issue. I just need to make sure.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna try the acid arrow just to see what happens.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that needs a touch attack.
What does?
Acid arrow.
Melf's acid arrow? Hold on.
It's a ranged touch.
It's a ranged touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't have to actually go up and touch.
No.
It's ranged.
Right.
Just a normal range attack.
Yeah, you just scared me for a minute. I'm like, I don't want to touch them. No.
She scares easily. That's
why
she brings shame in our family.
This is the guy that opened the gate and said, hey, come attack me.
Right, this is not scared. Give Grandma a hug. No, I have to touch you.
Look.
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
These people, or things, or whatever the hell they are, have dungeon cooties. They might also have worms. I don't want parasites.
And we'll die of those cooties if you want to stand around and... No, I'm joking.
They had worms, I think I'd have to...
If I wasn't already glaring at the other guy, I'd be glaring at yours.
It hits.
Okay, good.
It hits.
Not good with touch.
Top or bottom?
Top one again. 2d4 for 1 round, and then 1 round for every 3 levels. So 2d4.
Plus 2 extra rounds then.
I think it's every 3 rounds above a certain level, though.
Yeah, it's 1 round for every 3 levels, so 2 more rounds. I don't think the extra remainder counts right now. 7 damage.
Yeah, I calculated. He feels it and just burns.
Acid. Haha, suck it.
I probably should because he's wearing armor. See if his armor starts to melt because of the acid. But I don't think is that an actual ruling?
That can happen.
In general, I mean, it takes a while. I mean, there's stats on armor and like in the DMG and stuff.
Yeah, in the back of the book, there's armor damage and weapon damage and all the other stuff, but it's up to the DM if he wants to deal with it.
I assume there was a reason that every time I looked up armor, there was a hardness rating.
Yeah.
Does acid ignore hardness?
That I'm not sure. I would imagine
acid
it does.
will melt anything that is not glass. If D&D acid works like real world acid, then acid will literally melt anything that is not glass. It's the only thing that it won't go through.
Acid. That's
It's
not
up
how
to
you
you
spell
how
acid.
fast you want to say it happened. How do you spell acid? ACID.
Oh, I had it. I just misspelled it. Acid effect. No, that's not how it works.
It's not a big deal, Sammy. I mean, we're probably going to kill them before it makes a difference. So, I mean, if it was a boss, then I'd say, definitely
if you
look
do
it
it
up.
now, if you do it now, then that's something you have to keep track of all the time.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna ignore it for now. Unless
I mean, there are some creatures that have an acid attack where it states how much it does, and then you do need to keep track of it. But
And what it does to the gear, and
So, Simon's turn.
Don't worry about it unless it's actually relevant for some weird reason.
I'm just thinking of it because it occurred to me that acid melts things.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a good question, but like we said, they're probably going to be dead before it really, because it's like, what, 1 or 2 more turns, they're going to be dead.
Possibly.
So.
It's Simon's turn, and he potentially could drop one.
Yeah.
He potentially is obviously going to do what you think he's going to do.
Touch them in inappropriate, creepy paladin ways.
Please don't say
that.
Really?
It's not inappropriate. I'm being nice.
Hugs of death.
I had to. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, that. I was wondering what. I was clicking cure wounds. That was why.
Okay,
Whoa.
so you touch him, and you see where his body is. Where do you touch him? His face, his chest.
Show us on the doll where you touch him.
Well, obviously, I go in for the hug, but the touch begins the moment I start putting my arms around him, so about on his shoulder.
His back, his shoulders. Okay, so he just starts to partially disintegrate in your touch. It just goes limp. So you have a half disintegrated corpse in your arms. That once that happens, he actually he is currently unconscious with -6 health, and turns into that.
At first, oh yeah, wonder what that is.
What is that? Can we roll? Sorry, trying to eat a peanut butter.
What kind of knowledge
Well,
check is
technically
it?
speaking, actually, no, it's not dead. It's unconscious, so it's not turned.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what that is.
Quite you. Well, so he just goes limp in your arms with -6 health.
Yes, I'm not gonna say that. I'm
Your
just.
touch made him faint.
I think I know is because
All your awesome manliness made him pass out.
Well, he gets
couldn't
revenge on
stand
his
up to your
friend
charms any longer.
with 2 hits and 1 almost confirmed critical. For a
ooh,
total
17
of
damage.
17 damage. He gets
Good job,
revenge.
Sandy.
Revenge.
Again, I'm gonna need all my level 0.
It's gonna take you like 5 minutes to heal yourself.
Well, yeah, you can spend
I know.
her in a
Still
minute.
though,
as
good
long as-
job.
As long as no one opens any doors, you'll have time to spam it when we kill these things.
It's Ezekiel's turn.
Okay.
No one open the other doors.
They all just spawn up. They just all turn into mimics. It's all just
Resist the temptations.
they all turn into
Which
mimics.
one? Which one's unconscious?
The bottom one.
The one right in front of him.
He just
Okay.
fell limp.
Yeah, everything's a mimic. I'm actually a mimic. She's a mimic. The room's a mimic.
I'm gonna go to there and come back up here and try to shoot him
That's
right between
me,
the
not
eyes.
him.
The one that's unconscious.
That was like, why is Ember moving?
I only got
you
a
was
16
my
to hit.
character.
Oh,
What?
I got a 16 to hit.
No. He just deflects it with his sword.
Shink.
Ember. For mortal, you shall pay.
What do you call us?
This guy said, for mortal, you shall die.
Was that your
Oh,
friend?
I thought he said 4 mortals. I was like, no, there's only 3 of us, unless you're counting the paladin as 2. Because his armor does make him look big.
No, for his friend's name. He screamed his friend's name. For his friend's name, he will
Oh.
kill you.
Oh, they're like that.
Shh, don't judge him.
They work together a lot.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying, oh,
He
okay.
just looks at you and says, you die first.
Your friend's not dead.
Die!
Alright, well, first of all, haha, suck acid.
Alright,
5
acid
damage.
kicks in.
What?
Acid kicks in first.
Hmm. So 5 more damage to him. And then I'll do another magic missile. 4 plus 4. 17! Holy crap.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Okay, he just gets flung back by the blows and just does not get standing back up.
Haha.
Both go limp. One at -4, one at -6.
He's gonna take
Alright.
one more round of acid damage after this, too, so.
Roll the damage.
But
Huh?
Roll damage.
You want me to roll the acid damage now?
Yeah. Just roll it now.
Okay.
I'll apply it when it's necessary.
Pardon me, it's what, 2d4 again?
Yep.
Yeah.
2d4.
It's a good spell for...
6.
Okay.
So that'll send him to -10, right? Because he was at -4 already?
You don't know. He's unconscious.
Well, no, you just said that. That's what I was saying. So next round
They're
he'll
in
be
the
at
negative.
-10
That's all
already.
you know.
meta-y.
Stop metaing.
I'm not metagaming. I was just saying that's what he had said. I'm not gonna say in character
I'm
he's
not
dead.
saying you're metagaming. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm just keeping track of this for when it's apparent. Okay, so anything you want to do, I will...
I'm
That'd
gonna
just be
take
the-
the sharp piece of wood and smack him in the head a few times.
Really?
Yes.
Are we finishing these guys off or not questioning them?
Well, we only need 1 for questioning.
900 experience.
Yes.
Yay.
These guys were decently high level. Not enough to kill you, but they were good enough.
I mean, I would hope they had a decent level to have a plus 13 to.
Challenge rating
Stuff.
6. Okay, so Ember just goes in and starts whacking on the top guy, and after 1 hit, he turns into that.
I'm like, maybe you shouldn't do that until we're done questioning them.
Well, she already killed that one.
No.
Look,
Don't worry. This guy's
I
still.
can be rash every once in a while too. So there.
You are a woman, hear you roar.
Damn straight.
The other one still is normal looking, but he seems to be dying.
Might want to just stop him from bleeding out, please. I just want to question.
When this guy changes, I think we should roll to find out what he is before we do anything else with the other guy?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure Dungeoneering is the key stat.
Who is Dungeoneering? This guy is Dungeoneering. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, it's
was
monsters.
I
Dungeon-
do, but it's not very high.
I'm pretty sure Dungeon. No.
Yeah, I don't have great dungeoneering either.
I got a
I
6.
rolled a 2.
I have
I
stuff.
got an 8.
I rolled a 2, but I got a 16.
You know these things can change shape because you just saw one do it.
Like, what's their type? Is it a doppelganger or something? Is that what it is?
You don't know?
Oh,
Paul got a what? 16, you said?
yeah.
You need 15
You
plus
rolled
hit die,
low.
and you didn't roll high enough.
I rolled a 2. I mean, I got a plus 14, but I just rolled shitty.
Can we
Happens.
do it together to figure it out? Like, can we assist him or no?
Let's see. Even if you add the plus 2 from Kevron's, it's not enough. That's
Oh.
16 to 18. No, wait. 18 actually might be enough. Because I forgot, I have to calculate its actual hit dice, not class level hit dice. They have naturally 15. Nope, no, not even with that. Close, but not enough. So you know these things are shape changers based on what you saw, but that's all you have.
Okay.
Sorry. So
It's okay.
All right.
he currently he's bleeding out, you can tell, but
Well, since they're shape changers, do we really want to question them, or should we just try asking the people that are still locked up and conscious?
Ask the people that are, or ask them. See if they'll tell us anything.
Let's take the. We don't have to finish it off yet if you want to hold on to it, but
Well,
definitely take both creatures' weapons away and lock the remaining one back in the cell, and we can talk
he's
to
bleeding
conscious
out,
people.
so I got. So if we do want to keep that open, I'm just gonna have to pump a level 0s into him or something.
oh, you start casting Cure
Can you
Wounds on him?
stabilize him? Can
Cure
you- wait.
Wounds will not actually stabilize him because he'll lose health and then he'll regain it, so that alone will not help.
Can we stabilize him, take all of his shit, and lock him up again? I'm gonna search both creatures, so just take away all their stuff, so that then if we decide to revive him for information, he won't be able to do anything.
Okay, they both had masterwork studded leather armor.
Hold on. Masterwork. Studded leather armor.
Not bad.
Heavy steel shields.
Heavy steel.
And a +1
shield.
longsword.
There you go.
You did get 2 of each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a bad haul. A couple of magic swords.
Yeah, that'll be worth like a couple $100. I mean gold.
No,
About-
plus 1 weapons would be 2,300 and something.
You sell them for half, so it's like 1,000
Oh yeah,
per
yeah.
each.
Well,
That's a
So-
bit more than a couple hundred, though.
20. Yeah.
Oh, like I guess
Whatever.
both of them would be like 1,000 gold.
1,300, something close to that.
Yeah, right.
1,300. Both.
Okay.
So, if no one objects, by the way, I'm gonna carry that bag of holding the loot in
That's
it.
fine.
Okay, quick
I
question.
can
How are you
carry-
stabilizing this character if you're going to save him?
We don't necessarily want to save him. We just want to keep him from dying until we make up our
If
mind.
we
what
want to
wanna
keep
do.
him from dying, that's fine. I'm just gonna need to use something better than Cure Minor.
Yeah, Cure
Yeah.
Minor will only keep him alive. So
Can we
long as you-
just do like a heal check on him so we don't actually waste magic points?
Yes.
Yes, and guess who's good at those?
Well, I figured you. That's why I suggested it.
Roll me a heal check.
I actually have healing too, so I could aid you with that if you want. Can I aid with healing?
I don't know if a 31 needs help.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you got 31. Okay, never mind.
Let's see.
I tie him up first before he starts healing him, by the way. And then once he's conscious, I'm gonna slam the the door.
Okay,
on
I'm
him.
pretty sure you just got double the score needed. Yeah, you need like a first aid 15 to stop him from losing hit points. Let's see. Yeah, he stays where he is, but does not regain anything, so he's not at 0.
Good. Because we still might decide to kill him off. I have points in use rope, but does anyone have like a good score with it?
No.
Usually not. I don't know if I've even put anything into roping. I have not.
Oh, what
I
are you
got
trying to do?
8.
Oh, use rope. You don't roll that until he tries to break free.
Oh, okay. Do you guys think we should tie him up or just lock him in here? Because if we have to take him out, it would be easier to get a hold of him if he's already tied up.
Don't matter to me either way.
We're not sure if we need to keep him alive for questioning or not, so let's just lock him in there for now.
Okay.
I'm assuming
We
you
try
just,
to.
I'm assuming you just throw
If
him
he's
like over there.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
he
we push him to the back and lock the door again.
miracle woke up and got out, he'd be almost dead. It wouldn't be a hard choice. And now that I'm gonna start minor healing myself.
Okay, so if you do that, you will spend how much health hit points are you down?
A lot.
So
I
you
have
have to spend several minutes of not being able to do anything.
23. So yeah, 56 HP down.
Well, why don't you sit there and do it while Ezekiel and I try and talk to the woman over here. We're not letting her out yet. Not until you're full up.
Okay, so you cannot perform actions for the time being. So, Ember, what are you doing?
You could also do heal checks on yourself, too, to help between the spell, because that would put you up faster, wouldn't it?
No. You'd take hours.
Oh.
For to take any meaningful check. That's more for just making sure you don't die.
Oh, okay.
You can do cure light wounds, though.
Yeah,
stand
but
out of her line of sight just so she can't cast at you. You should be okay there, right?
This looks like an elven woman, does not look like any caster.
yeah, well, they didn't look like weird, not humans, but they were.
I'm going to go and peek around the edge here. I don't want to go into line of sight, but I want to kind of peek around the edge and cast.
Yeah, to peek you around dead on the side does put you in line of sight of her.
Yeah, I am gonna cast detect magic before I go and peek, but I'll do detect magic and hold it, and looking at her to see if she's what she looks like.
I'm pretty sure what these things are cannot be detected by magic. Supernatural abilities, are they detectable by magic? I mean, does
I
detect
think it
magic
depends on
detect
the
them?
supernatural ability.
Like supernatural?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not sure if that's...
that's a damn good question.
I think it depends on the ability.
No, it's like a general rule, unless otherwise stated.
Oh, that's a damn good question.
Supernatural. Supernatural by default are magical and go away. Okay, so supernatural abilities are considered magical, I guess. And anti-magic field, spell resistance, dispel.
Yeah, they don't work in anti-magic fields, I know that, but...
They are considered magical, so I will say you can detect them. But otherwise, that's about it.
Yeah,
Is
because
it,
they're not subject to spell resistance, counter spells, or being dispelled by dispel magic.
Okay, yeah, but it does state they are magical in nature, so yeah.
yeah, because when I was that Phasm in Mike's game, I had to have special things to cover in case someone tried to do detect magic or identify and all the other stuff. So
Wait, you played a what?
I played a Phasm in Mike's Evil game before,
Yeah, that's a game we played a while back.
and it was awesome because I literally got to shapeshift into anything.
Okay,
And
so
you get all the abilities. Well, not all of them, but you get special abilities from the different forms. It's cool.
Mm.
was
you
Penny
detect
also
magic
playing-
from the longsword, you detect magic from your gear, from everyone. You do not detect any magic on her. Like, there's no magic anywhere near her.
Do I detect magic from this body or the other guy?
You detect magic from him. You do not detect magic from him because his ability is not currently active.
Okay. I'm gonna look in all the different cells just to make sure to see if I can find
I
any
think it's an
mimics
AoE,
or hidden things.
so I think it's an AoE.
I'm sorry?
It's an AoE, I believe.
I'm not sure. I'll take it if you say it is, but I don't remember. So, within 60 feet, yeah. Do I get blah blah blah? Do I get anything from the other cells or from the quote supposedly dead guy?
You don't detect any magic.
I'm going to say to Ezekiel, let's take a step back and fire an arrow into the dead guy and see what happens.
Actually, now that I
So-
think about it, you don't detect any magic from anybody in this room, except for yourselves.
Okay, so she could still be like one of those, but it wouldn't show up.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. I will tell the group that then, and I will suggest that to Ezekiel we take a step back
I would like to
and then
point out
shoot the
that
dead guy with an arrow.
that's a dead guy, as far as you can tell.
Yeah, just because it
Far
seems
as-
like a dead guy doesn't mean we can't shoot it. If it is a dead
Yeah,
guy,
but
it,
as far
it
as
won't
we
hurt
can
him.
tell-
If it's not, he'll make a move or moan, or we'll know.
As far as you can tell, is kind of the operative word.
Yeah. If he's really dead, it won't hurt him. If he's something else faking it, well, we'll know.
True. So you're gonna shoot him?
Yep, through the bars.
You're gonna
If
shoot him or
Ezekiel
Paul?
won't, then I will. Huh?
Are you shooting him or Paul?
I was telling Paul to take a step back and then do it, but if he won't, then I will.
Take a step back and do what now?
Take a step back and then shoot through the cell bars at the dead guy and see what happens.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. If he's dead, I'm not gonna fire
We
an arrow
don't know
into him.
he's dead. He
Well,
looks
there's one
dead.
way to find out. I'm gonna unlock the
Shoot him
cell.
with an arrow. I'm gonna lock the cell and smack you upside the head.
You can't.
I'm gonna tell you. Please just.
Look, if he's really dead, shooting him will not hurt him.
And if he's not,
already
then I'm
dead.
shooting at a person who's unconscious.
And if he's
I mean,
not
I
really
might be-
dead, he's one of those creatures pretending to be dead.
You don't know
We don't-
that.
We don't know. I'm gonna start
Then
opening.
don't
this,
go in there, but ask Cavron.
Or how
Sorry, I can't
about
remember your character's
you're
name.
not my
to do a
mother,
heel check
so
through the bars.
you can't do a heel check through the bars. You have to physically touch the person to do a heel check on them. I'm just gonna look at you, Blake. You're not my mother.
Shoot
I'm
him in
g-
the leg won't hurt him.
I'm just gonna tell. If you guys are worried, you guys can leave. I'm gonna open the cell door. I'll do an open lock check on the cell door.
Everything is doppelganger, mimic, and worms.
Yeah, how
Um,
about you wait till Kevron's actually fully healed up first, because he's spamming
Oh.
level zeros on himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to shoot the
You
corpse
may
to see if
add
it really
15
is a
health
corpse.
to yourself, Kevron.
If you want to shoot a corpse, you go right ahead. I'm not gonna. I mean, I might be a bastard, but I'm not. But I'm not. You know.
I'll shoot him.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
you're
gonna
shooting
shoot him in the. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the supposed corpse in the lower leg.
Okay. Roll damage.
You do, well, I'm
And
just
hit.
saying. In
If
theory,
it's
that's
human-
understandable.
if it's-
But in D&D, if it does hit point damage, it doesn't matter where you hit him. It's still gonna. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you can pull the blow and do non-lethal damage. So if
Okay.
it'll hurt
Not
him,
with
but
an
not
arrow.
kill him.
You need
Mike
a
said
blunt-
we do that before, but okay. Well, if I need a blunt weapon, then
You need a melee weapons you can hit with like the side of your weapon to do non-lethal.
You can use, there's blunt arrows that do non-lethal.
Okay.
I don't believe you have any.
I will take. How long was the stick I picked up?
5 feet? No, a couple feet.
Okay, then I can't reach from the cell doors. Are there any stones on the floors here?
No, not really. Nothing meaningful. Mostly dust.
Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow. I'm gonna shoot him in the calf, and I'm gonna try.
What's your alignment?
Lawful neutral. If he's dead, it won't hurt him. It's following the law.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you to take you know what? Fuck it, do it.
Just as a reminder, if you lose your lawful alignment, you lose all your spell-like and supernatural abilities as a monk. Because monks must maintain. I'm just saying, monks must maintain a lawful alignment in some regard.
And I will point
Evil,
out,
neutral, or good doesn't matter, but
and murder.
It's not unlawful to shoot a corpse.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just no, but I think I know where Sammy's going with that, which is why that's one of the reasons why I'm saying that.
Yeah. So you shoot the corpse, roll to hit and damage.
Well, are you really worried that it's not actually a corpse? That it's actually a human that just appears to be a corpse?
You never know. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm chaotic neutral, and I may be a former thief and drug dealer and criminal, but even I wouldn't just fire an arrow at it unconscious because it's just not needed. It just seems pointless. I mean, the guy's unconscious. I mean,
he is not moving. Actually,
we don't know it's unconscious. It could be.
Okay,
it could be one of those creatures laying there pretending to be.
No one's debating it. I'm not saying you're absolutely wrong on that. I'm saying it's just a bit extreme to do that. The old me would have done it probably, yeah, but the new me, no.
This is by far one of the strangest campaigns
I'm
ever.
looking at it from the standpoint when I was in the service. If I had been taken as a POW and some asshole just came into the cells and just started firing arrows at sleeping people, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? But
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to find out if it's really what it appears to be.
I'm going to be done debating with my darling cousin.
All right, fine. I'll go upstairs and grab something heavy to just check on him so it'll surprise him but not hurt him.
A piece of wood.
Okay.
All right.
And when she goes upstairs, when she's finally out of the room,
don't you dare open the other one.
I'm opening it. I'm gonna open.
Talk to it first. Don't open it.
I'm gonna unlock this. I'm gonna unlock not that one. This one here. I'm gonna unlock that door with a 27 open lock check.
I'm just gonna step back and just stand in the cell or in the hallway and just prepare to shoot Paul's ass with the arrow.
The door opens and the corpse does not move.
Go ahead, walk up to it.
Hey, Mr. Pal, you want to do a heal check? And I'll have my arrow ready just in case.
He can't move.
No.
I did.
That's why I said don't do anything until he's fully healed up.
You're not there.
I am. I just took a step into the hallway. I'm watching through the doorway.
No. I was waiting till you're around the corner.
I'm waiting for you to get yourself stabbed or whatever.
If you want to...
That's why I said don't do anything until he's healed up, but you're impatient and you want to fight.
Well,
Go
he
ahead.
can stop his healing and go check.
I'm waiting for the pit. I mean, you don't have to be trained in it, but I don't have any ranks in it, which is why I was hoping the paladin cleric would try it.
He could just stop
He's
healing
not even
himself.
at half health.
I could just stop.
He's not even at half health. If this is something big bad that set this whole thing up, he could die.
Okay, I walk into the damn room and I make a try a heal check.
Okay.
With this, wow, I actually did well. I got 16.
Okay, you find him to be a barely alive, nearly dead human corpse.
This guy is like on the verge of death.
Sammy, if it's still alive in any way, shape, or form, even if it's barely hanging on, it's not a corpse. Just so you know.
Okay, let me rephrase that. He's a barely alive, nearly corpse-like being.
He appeared to be a corpse.
Well, it's unconscious and it's very close to death.
Yes. I'm -7 does do that.
Stabilize it with a heal check and then leave it unconscious.
He's not at risk of dying. He's just...
Yeah.
Oh, well, leave him or pour a healing potion, or leave him until we talk to the unconscious person here.
Well, what kind of equipment? Does he have any equipment on, or is he just dressed in rags?
He looks to be nice clothes, but they seem to be... Well, they look like they should be nice if they were fully together, but he looks like he's been here a while, so they look somewhat dirty.
I'm just going to look and see if he has any kind of identification on him.
Or weapons?
No. Other than clothes, he does not seem to have anything on him.
No weapons, nothing? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do a check of the room or anything, or just leave? Please be aware, each of these rooms have straw at the back of it for, like, bedding.
Yeah, I'll do a search check of the room, that's fine.
Okay. So, you find nothing but straw.
Okay. I'll walk back out, I'll lock the door.
Was there anything in the back of the cell with the two things in there?
What?
Was there anything in the cell that had the two seeming men-at-arms in there? Like under the straw or anything in there?
This room?
Yeah.
You didn't check?
I wanted to make sure that I have an extra weapons hidden there or stuff.
Do you want to check? You have to do a search check.
Mm-hmm.
This is a chick back here, you said?
She's an elven woman.
Or she appears to be a elven woman.
Unconscious?
No, she's conscious. I tried talking to her.
She's looking at you and glaring at you. And she looks to be having somewhat nicer clothes and does not look like she's been here a long time.
I'll address her in Elven, like, who would you be, lady? Ma'am?
Let's see. Her conduct first spoken... Wouldn't you already know, vile creature?
Wouldn't I already know? I know you're an elf, same as me. I don't know who you are. Not sure why you think I would.
I am... If you must know, I cannot pronounce that. Their name is freaking...
Sammy, what color blood do these guys have, by the way?
I can help you.
I have no idea what blood they have. And a search check, you find nothing but straw in the room. She's introduced her to herself, but I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's like Starma.
Knowledge local, see if I recognize the name.
Yes, you may.
That's actually pretty good. With my local, I got a 32.
I'm not sure actually what the DC is for this.
30 on a knowledge check. 30 is pretty high up to scale. That's,
okay,
you know.
Yeah, I would assume
so. At that point, only legend lore would really.
Okay, yeah, I would probably see a 25 probably would have gotten it. So she is. You would know her as a. Wait, it said there. Where the hell? She is one of the lesser. She is part of the lesser noble families. Assuming this is truly her.
Yeah.
And.
So we're from a lesser noble family too. So we're basically.
She is a key trading partners between the city and the nearby elven kingdom of Selene.
How long have you been down here for?
A month, if you must know. Almost a month, I believe. She has somewhat of a mocking tone in her voice.
You know, you're pretty bitchy considering we had the potential to set you free.
You're breaking up really bad, Paul.
I tell her she's pretty bitchy considering the fact we have the ability to set you free.
Why should I trust you?
I'm gonna facepalm and tell my cousin, look, she thinks we're one of the shape changers. Meanwhile, we think she's one of the shape changers. So right now, bear with us. Everyone try and lose the attitude while we talk to each other and try and figure out if we can trust each other.
How should I know you're not lying to me?
Well, I'm gonna go cut one of the shape changers and see what color their blood is. And if it's other than red, we'll be able to cut ourselves and you can see we're red. And you can stick out a finger, we can cut that, and you can see that we can see that it's red.
Can you roll a knowledge
So-
check on that?
Intelligence or knowledge?
Oh, right. Sorry, no, intelligence.
What, to see if I'm smart enough to think of that?
No,
Just
you're smart enough to know
24?
that if they're shape changed, they have the blood of what they're shape changed into. So that would do no help.
Okay.
Yeah, like their
Um,
entire physical makeup changes.
it was a decent idea.
Well, I will tell you what.
Let's
Since
play a
you
quiz
want to
game.
be so suspicious of, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna do it. Well, you can if you want, time.
No,
I'm
let's
not.
ask her questions that we would know because she's supposed to be a local
Hold
noble
on.
family,
Hold
and we're a
on.
local noble family, so therefore we should be able to figure these things out. If it's a random
Sammy.
shape changer, it shouldn't know details.
What would my health be at right now?
You can add 10 more if you wish.
All right, I need to know because I have a thing that might be.
Paul, do you have a healer's kit on you? Because I can try and heal you if you
I
have one.
have-
can
No,
borrow.
I don't.
No,
I
I'm
don't
the
remember if
one
I
with
have
the
one.
healer's kit. Also,
I'm going to assume the Doppelgangers have red health because it doesn't say anywhere otherwise.
it's expensive.
Well, if their skin is blue, honestly, they wouldn't have. If their skin is naturally blue, they wouldn't have red blood.
Well, when they're transformed back, but
I honestly don't know. It doesn't say anything.
wouldn't be the best shape change if the blood was still weird when they looked like a human.
Some things can change without having their blood change, but I don't know. I don't know how D&D.
Actually, they're pale and
Rules
hairless.
stuff.
They are pale skin.
All right,
The blue is just whatever I used for their token.
and I'm doing anything, but I can't hear the arguments. I'm just like, let me talk to her. I'm good at this.
I don't have
Go ahead.
detect evil or anything.
All right.
While he's talking to her, I'm going to start looking for. I'm going to search the room for more passageways or secret rooms.
I'm going to
Can
search
you
the last
search the room? Can you search this room first? I don't think I did a very good job.
Which room?
The one with the unconscious guard or quote guard. So I'll make the bunny ears, quote guard.
Yeah.
Can you
Well,
search that before we lock him up again, just in case he has more weapons hidden or a
if you
secret way
scroll-
out.
On the left-hand side of your screen, there should be something like a ruler. If you click on that, you can use an arrow thing like this right
Point.
here.
Yeah. Well, it's the only one with the fake guards in it. So.
Okay, I'll search that room.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll just talk to her like we are not. I don't know. We don't know who locked you up, but we're not those people.
Oh. Show her your holy symbol and perform a healing. She'll be able to see and believe what you really are.
I mean,
Because
I don't know if they can magic or not, but I will show her my healing.
shape changer won't be able to do paladin magic.
And
I got a 33 on my search check.
You find nothing but to draw.
Okay.
magics.
And,
So
well, what... I guess this would technically speaking be part of the room. No, actually, no, that's just actually part of what they did. No, never mind.
let's see. If it helps, I'll cast light.
Can you pray to your god and make it glow or something like that? Because
I mean, I can cast. I can cast light on my holy symbol.
She just...
Well, no, I mean just if there's any sort of paladin specific spell that you can cast that won't waste,
We're back.
or a good specific spell that won't waste
He doesn't have
your
cantrips as a paladin.
magical energy. Do that, and then she'll see that you truly are, a paladin / cleric.
I mean,
Something that she can see that can't be faked by bad creatures.
that's. I mean, if there was like some dirty water, I could purify that. That was jar.
I'm sure there is dirty water around here. It's a dungeon. I'm sure there's buckets with, well, bad stuff in there. And there might be puddles on the ground. So, Sammy, are there any dirty puddles or
It's a generally
waste
clean
buckets
place.
what about this?
She isn't injured at all either, is she?
No, she does not. She is not. Although you do know the corpse-like dude was in the other room.
Well, she knows that Simon got injured. Can you just heal yourself in front of her?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. And if she's not injured, I just look at her and use one of my pads and things to test cure light wounds on myself.
Okay. Cast Cure Light on yourself, and then roll diplomacy.
All right.
Can I
First
help
of
him roll?
all, you
can.
Chicky fingers. Sorry, trying to lick off the jam.
Paul, going to... Oh. That's
What
pretty
the- I'm not sure why it rolled.
What the hell?
Whatever.
I got an 8.
And then
Nothing.
the pro.
My dice are trying to
I
kill me
get
today.
it. Well, remember what I get?
Okay. You get a +2 competence bonus from what you did. Doesn't really change the result, but it does help. She does seem to
Three
start
gets a
trusting.
29.
She does.
I could have rolled up to a 39, so it could have technically.
Okay, so she does seem more trusting and does stand up from her seating position and walk towards you a bit. Maybe you aren't with the other things and actual help people to help me.
Is there any way you can prove to us that
we're certain.
you're not one of the bad things?
Unfortunately, I cannot. I
I
have nothing on me other than my clothes, and I do not know much about these creatures other than that they can assume the form of whoever they wish.
Is she hot?
How did you come to be here?
She's definitely high end. Not the best, but definitely good. I'm not going to go in great detail.
Okay.
She's beautiful. That's
How
it.
did? I'm asking her how she came to be here.
These things captured me. Most likely to infiltrate my family for some reason or another. I cannot know for sure, but I do know
You cut out on me. I heard something about captured. That's about it.
they captured me. No doubt to impersonate me and infiltrate my family. For what reasons I cannot tell.
They have a lot
long
of
ago were
weird
you
claims.
taken?
They frame for murder. I don't know why they do that.
A month.
I mean that you're a noble. At least that makes sense. I just got here.
That's true. She's from a minor noble family. That's pretty good.
I'm just wondering why those other two doppelgangers were placed in here.
Likely as a trap for people
Possibly
such as
to
yourselves.
keep an eye on her. Yeah,
Well, it didn't
to make
work.
sure she doesn't escape, or
Well, they could have just put her in a room. That was probably just like came in. They could get the jump on. They could get the jump on them, but obviously it didn't work.
Probably a little bit of each.
Kevin, can you do detect evil on her just to make sure to be safe?
Go ahead.
All right.
And actually, if you can hold it and do it on the unconscious person over there too. The seemingly unconscious human.
Yes, I can do that.
I'm also surprised you're not doing it on the confirmed doppelganger.
Yeah, I mean,
we do.
Is that an area of effect or?
I just kind of assumed he'd do that too. But
Well, at this point, we need to decide what we're going to do with these people. And
Like, does detect evil do in an area or?
yeah, it's 60-foot cone.
Hold it.
Okay, so
60-foot cone.
You detect no evil in the entire vicinity of anywhere around you.
Not even with the doppelgangers?
He does not detect as evil.
Shit.
Nobody in this
And not
building.
with the human down here, or what seems to be the human?
Yeah, he does not detect as evil.
Crap. Well, that was absolutely not helpful. Thank you for trying, though. I'm going to ask her some questions about the different noble families, like not important stuff, but just like, hey, you know that guy, and when he did this, and or how about when this happened, and and see if I can catch her.
The moment Noble is brought up, I zone out, start casting Cure Minor on me again.
I'm trying to see if I can either catch her in a lie or get details from her just to confirm she's who she says she is, because she and I should have grown up together, right?
She is familiar with your family, but not completely familiar. Like, you have two different businesses.
Yeah, but I mean, we would have met at like noble functions and court
At
functions.
fancy lad school.
You may have some interactions, but you probably are like few and far between. So
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to see if there's people that we both know that I can get her to either talk about and see if she says the proper stuff or
give me a sense
doesn't.
motive check, because that's what's needed.
Okay.
She does do with a flair of, if I must, and answers your questions as best she could.
You mean the usual noble arrogance?
She doesn't. She's slightly arrogant, but that's about it.
Yeah,
16. Come here, sweetie pie.
Nothing against nobles. That's just they tend to be a bit arrogant.
You don't detect anything odd of her speech or anything, so she seems to be doing the general truth.
I'm not saying all. I say they tend to be.
Not wrong.
Exception to that.
I'll just kind of shrug at Ezekiel and raise an eyebrow, like, what do you think? Did you sense anything?
No.
Would you like to try and roll a sense motive?
Do you wish to? Or
Did you what now?
You have three options.
Do you want to roll a sense motive?
Leave, or just set her free.
I'd say
Well, I hate to leave
sense
her.
motive and then let her free if she passes, but
You want me to roll a sense motive, you're saying?
yes, because we were just talking about the noble stuff, the other nobles we knew growing up, because I was trying to catch if I could find her in a lie or she would give the wrong information.
I got a 15.
You got the same result.
So if he's aiding me, does that change what I already thought?
No, you seem to be completely truth. Like, she does sometimes hesitate, like she doesn't know, but otherwise you don't detect any lies.
I think you would need like something in. Yeah, you rolled a 16, and that boat would be like a 20 probably.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
So she seems genuine for all intents and purposes. So you're gonna set her free or just leave?
I'll just let her. Yeah, I'll let her go.
Open lock check. It is
Oh
locked.
yeah.
I'm gonna
21.
tell her to keep her hands to
You
the side
feel with
so
the
we
lock,
can
but
see
it
'em.
doesn't open.
18 and 16 is 34.
It opens. She gives a slight bow as you set her free. She also asks, by chance, have you seen my things? They have, when I had a few items on me when I was kidnapped.
We saw some things. I don't know if they're yours or not. Where were you missing?
She describes the sky blue cloak, the signet rings, and the puree of health.
Puree up to health? I'm like, yeah. No.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and say, yeah, we found some stuff, but
She asks for them back. But as thanks for helping her, you may keep the puree of health.
Addresses of you.
Yeah.
I'll give her the cloak and signet ring back.
Yeah. the pure way of health she gives to you as a gift.
So I'm gonna kind of keep myself like, damn, I'm getting soft as I get older. I should have kept that. I should have kept my mouth. Should have kept that shit. You're a thief, man.
I'm going to ask her to keep her hands out to the side until we're out of here to be assured that she is who she says she is.
I'll
And
ask
tell her
her.
there's no offense meant, but to be safe.
She just rolls her eyes and says, "If I must."
As she's
I'm going to
leaving,
give her a very steady look and say, yes, you must.
Yeah.
I'll ask her if she knows the cell.
She knows what?
Knows the what?
She knows about the man in the other cell.
Yeah.
It's
That
the
would
first.
be. She thinks of it, giving her a D20, and says,
Really bad on
she
him.
does spend a minute thinking it over. I believe that would be Ghetto Watman. I saw him a few times over the past few years, but it looks like he's been kidnapped as well. He is a tax collector for the town.
Well, you gotta have one of those, don't you?
Yes, I don't understand why they would have taken him, but they done for some reason, I guess.
It's access
Again-
to different houses and accounts, unlimited and unchallenged.
I mean, again, they framed an unknown adventurer for murder. I don't know what they're
A
thinking.
paladin, nonetheless.
Yeah, how dare they? Odd.
They did it. Oh yeah, Paul's injured. I just realized that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was going to get to him once I was finished. I was kind of hurt a lot more. So,
Can you remove the signet rings and sky blue cloak from the treasure?
Yep.
so do we still want to keep that one guy alive for questioning or what?
She asked if she
I'd
can-
say let's wake him up and
We
Talk to him. What was
probably should.
She asked if the Etal asked if she can leave. She wishes to go home.
I don't care. Go ahead.
it wouldn't be safe for her to leave without us. I'm going to say
Yeah,
that.
I'm not leaving here right now. If she wants to go, she can go. I'm staying here to check this place out. I'm not leaving.
mean, if you-
The amulet
gonna
in the party loot, is that the peridot you were talking about, or?
Yes, you may keep that.
I at least asked if she's gonna leave, if she would be willing to at least testify that they're getting us to like back up our story.
I do not mind helping, but I believe these may have been impersonating, so I will need help later, if possible, in removing the copycat.
Stay with us for the moment until we leave, and we'll escort you home and deal with it. If you leave on your own, you might be ambushed by Mimic on the way out, or by whoever set this trap up.
I will stay in the general area.
It was a peridot, like the green gem, or of truth, or what was it?
What?
What is the thing supposed to be in loot? Because it just said amulet. That's why I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Purate of health, which gives bonus to con, I believe.
Yes.
Health. Okay. How are you supposed to spell it?
PERIAPT.
PER. What?
IAPT.
Is that the peridot? Like
Periapt, yes.
It's in chat.
TERIAPT. That's
because when you said peridot,
Definitely
I
not
thought you
It's
like
in chat.
PRIDOT. That one.
yeah. That's what I thought too. That's what I kept hearing them say. That's what I was like, wait,
It
what?
does not improve
Okay.
con. The wearer of this blue gem on a silver chain is immune to disease, including
Oh.
supernatural diseases.
Including
Yeah.
what?
You're immune to disease.
Oh.
No.
Well, I guess I won't take it then.
It includes supernatural
Yes, it
diseases.
does.
Oh, so you basically get to. So it works just like the paladins thing.
True, but
Yeah.
it does take up an item slot.
Yeah.
Well,
Takes up your
mind
head
if I
slot.
take it
Takes
for
up the
now?
head. Huh?
Mind if I take it for now,
I don't
since I'm
care.
also doing melee and
it's an
You can help with
amulet,
the worms, right?
It's not an amulet, it's a period. Basically, it's literally a gem that floats around the head. That's what it is.
So it's one of the few things I can actually wear then.
Yeah.
So I thought you had to
It just-
wear it. It just
No.
gem halo.
It does count as a head slot item, though.
Gem halo. That's interesting.
Yeah, basically you hold it and like it kind of sits in front of you. Like basically all the time now she has this like gem floating around her head.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's not before.
Is that going to protect me from the worms?
No, because the worms take hold after. Well, actually, it's not from your.
Because they're supposed to be a supernatural disease, right?
Yeah, but like Simon's not immune to them because the disease takes effect once you're dead, not as you're living.
Sammy?
The Purate, I just looked it up, contains the throat slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just looked it up because I didn't actually know which slots there were for the body. So yeah. And the item takes effect so long as you're alive. So once you die, you can be affected.
Then that's
So
when
it
worms would
protects us
affect you.
from the worms until we die.
No wait, it might actually still take effect when you die because it'd still be attached to you. I don't know if it ever comes up. I'll make a ruling on it. But at this point, you would be immune to disease. So while you're alive, you're immune. But dead,
All diseases or just regular human ones?
all diseases, including supernatural.
It's basically you get to do path. You get to be part paths, did paths and things.
Do I get a Paladin Club member card?
I can write your name on the card if it makes you feel better.
Awesome. I can be an honorary Paladin.
Should we work up the unconscious guy or just get him on the way out?
We're gonna question this guy
But
here.
I meant,
Let's question this guy first, and then possibly kill him off, and then we'll deal with the unconscious guy that looks to be the human.
Kill off the dying dude.
You guys are cutting out really bad. Let me try reconnecting.
Yeah, she's talking about we question the other non-guard and off, and then we'll talk about the unconscious guy.
Okay, because for a second there I thought you said kill the guy who you pretty good idea is human.
No, she said maybe kill off the guy, maybe kill off this guy after we question him.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do?
I will.
I'm saying let's deal with this guy first, and then once we figure out what to do with him, then we deal with this guy. Because this guy over here that's that looks to be human might just be another pretender.
Paul confirmed him with a heal check that he is stabilized.
Oh, that it was human? Oh, okay.
Well, as far as you can tell, heal checks cannot identify shape change.
That's why I said we're still not sure.
Yeah, but he
if he is actually human.
He was
either
as
one thing at a time. I'm about to. All right, if one of you want to be in here to back me up for this, I'm gonna wake this guy up, start questioning him.
Okay, so you heal him all up to 1 health, I assume.
If you're going to be in the room with him, we're tying him up before you go in. Well, if he's a shape changer, he might be able to get out of the rope. Never mind.
You heal him up to 1 health?
And the moment he wakes up, he's like...
Ugh. He gets up and says, "Ah!" He just tries to break free. Use rope check.
We decided not to use rope because if he's a shape changer, he can just shape change out of it.
I don't think that works.
The moment he wakes up, I put my hand on his shoulder and if you make any sudden moves or if I can easily send you to the end of unconsciousness. with a thought.
Do you see what he did?
Did I not hard enough to? I slap him. Fucking. I could kill you right now in a second. Do you want that?
There's his response.
That looks like a yes to me.
Right.
Should I continue?
I mean, 3 strikes are out.
I'm gonna yell, "We have your leader!" If you attack again, killing it.
You took 7 health.
Who's getting attacked? Oh, Cameron's talking to the guy that was.
Oh,
He's trying to. All
okay.
he does is attack.
Okay.
Which guy was?
While screaming, die.
Oh, the guy. Oh, the one of the guys that we tried. The one we knocked out before.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
just.
Brought him
And
up to
I'm
one.
trying
We're
to
trying to
reason
talk to
it
him, but
with-
he just keeps.
I'm trying to reason with him. He just goes straight for attacking. So fuck him. I'll attack him with my battle axe.
All right, I'm gonna
Bastard.
draw an arrow and try shooting him between the eyes.
Wait, I'm trying to bluff him. I'm trying to bluff him, and I already tried the bluff.
And he just kept attacking me and
I don't think a negative 13 health allows him to live.
yeah, no.
So you just
Yeah.
embed the
My
thing
bluff
in his head.
doesn't matter at all.
No, he's dead.
I was trying to do it
Sammy-
before.
Sammy didn't want us to question him, obviously.
No,
It's fine.
Yeah.
he does not he does not allow questioning. He'll just kill you no matter what you do.
Fuck him. And I'll just start heal minoring myself again. Try to be nice to some people.
Okay,
These are beings you cannot reason with.
so she leaves. Those 2 are dead. I'm gonna
She's
While
gonna
he's
stay
healing
out-
Leave.
himself
We
back
told
up
her
to
to wait for us.
She's just gonna wait
She
out
left.
here.
We told her to wait for us.
Oh,
She's
okay.
just gonna
Well,
wait down here.
I'm gonna take 20 searching this entire place.
All these cells.
Cells, hallways, passages, looking for secret doors, secret passages,
Okay.
and then compartments, everything.
You find nothing
Well-
except for blood inside this room right here.
Which room?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
No doorways. You moved me again, Paul.
There's a doorway right next to Paul.
Huh.
There's a doorway right here.
You moved me to the wrong spot again.
Can you not see that doorway?
This is a door.
Yeah.
I thought.
Why
I thought
are you
it was-
guys jumping me? Are you moving my character or what the heck? I just got moved again.
I know.
Paul, you doing it, aren't you?
That time I did not know. I moved her back to here. Isn't that where you were? Okay. How fresh is that blood? Pretty dry? Does it look like it's still kind of running, like it's more like it's fresh, or does it look like it's been dried?
Aside
Like
from
it's-
some blood-soaked straw, this cell is empty. So I'm presuming it's somewhat dried, but still somewhat fresh.
Okay. I'm gonna look and see if I have the track feed, which I think I do. I do. I'm going to try to see if there's a trail I can follow.
There is none.
Oh, okay.
It
I'll-
would be days. It would be a day or two old, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go deal with this guy. I'm gonna unlock the door, go in there, and try waking him up.
I
Do
don't
we
think
want to
Negative
wake him
7
up or just bring him out of here?
I'll wake him up, try to see who he is.
He's not waking up.
Hey,
He'd
Mr.
have to
Cleric,
heal.
you want to come revive him, please? Just, spend
Yeah.
a couple of cure minors on him. Try to give him
Yeah,
He
time.
that's
might attack.
kinda-
Just be prepared.
Okay.
I'd say stand defensively in case he attacks when you wake him up.
Okay. It
I'll
takes.
stay here with my bow drawn, just in case.
He takes
just to make
8
my
rounds
cousin.
because of. Okay, he takes 8 rounds to heal, so a bit of time. Okay, can you guys
While
make
they're
a
doing
sense
that-
motive? No, wait,
Sense
never mind.
mo-
Never mind. He wakes
While
up,
they're doing,
and you quickly realize this guy has gone insane.
okay, maybe knock him out again.
Elongated confinement might do that to a
Goes
person.
through
Yeah.
periods of intense weeping, childish laughter, and hearty talk as if he were a high-born noble.
Oh, do they
And he
have that?
identifies himself after a bit, Gartel Watman.
Can I try knowledge local on the name?
Yep.
Like, even if I don't recognize his first name, maybe the last name.
Yes, you
Well,
may make it.
the other woman said he was the tax collector, but
Oh, yeah, well, 32 on my knowledge local.
Yeah, you identify him as such, a local tax collector.
I just
Okay.
feel like talking kindly to him, like,
can you heal mine, Simon?
what?
Can you
You know what?
heal his mind, Simon?
Can
you
I
heal
was
his
actually to see if I had a spell that could do anything like that, but
I will tell you right now, restoration will not help.
Yeah, because that's the most I could see that I had that could do something. So I'll just.
I don't believe
like-
a shattered mind can be repaired,
It can. Yeah, there's
There's
high level
the-
magic.
but
Yeah,
not anything you.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it like I think the heal spell will do it, because I think it cures like feeble mind, insanity, stuff like that. So it can be cured.
No,
It's
Yeah.
just magic beyond our means.
okay, yeah. His mind is literally destroyed.
Yeah,
So
There's ways to fix that too, but I think it's like high level cleric stuff.
yeah.
higher than mine is regular restoration. So I'll just be like, be kindly talking to him.
If anyone has
uh,
some kind of forget
where's your
thing,
current weapons on you,
Me?
Simon?
Me, I have my axe on my, or yeah, I
Really?
didn't really think where it is, and it would probably be like sheathed on my back or like on my waist, or I'm certainly not gonna have it drawn.
Okay, so do you have weapons on your hip?
Well, I do have I do have that cold iron longsword that I have, like, yeah, that would probably be on my hip.
Yeah. Okay. He tries. Can you give me? I'm not sure what would be appropriate, but he tries to grab it.
Yeah, I figured that's
longswords are really hard to draw if he's that close. You can't get it out.
He can just take a step back.
I just
while
won't go
drawing
back
it.
over his head.
I'm not sure what would be the appropriate sense motive check would probably be to actually know this is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right after he identifies himself, this is what he does. Okay, you sense him going to go to your weapon. You don't detect him being hostile.
I mean, he's honestly kind of crazy. I'm not gonna angrily, but I will grab his arm. Calm down. We're all friends here. We're not gonna hurt you.
Do you want to grapple him?
I will. I mean, I suppose it is not aggressively, just like
Make
You
a
might
grapple
calm
check.
down. You
Hold him still.
don't need to do this. We're here to help. Just, I know how to deal with crazy people, except I don't.
Okay, you successfully grapple him and he can't get free, but he just calms down after a moment and goes back to weeping and other weird things.
We could stick him in the bag of holding and let him out for breath every few minutes.
The fuck?
Come.
You have 10 minutes worth of air.
He also
It's
states
more-
that he wishes to leave this place.
Third than when I heard that someone installing a bag of holding him basically is a robot, and it would just go over and eat bandits and let them suffocate in it. What the hell?
That's actually a good idea.
Yes, it is, but also like, man, imagination. Holy shit. We're not gonna stuff in the bag of holding.
just for a few minutes.
You'd have to
No.
Uh,
That's not. You might have to change from lawful neutral. And
Why?
at the
It
very
doesn't hurt
least,
him. It might actually calm him down. It'll put him to sleep.
I would like to point out you also have weapons and stuff in there.
it'll put him to sleep forever. It'll let.
I'm only joking. Don't worry.
Yeah, so yes, may I leave?
Here's the question, guys. Do we want to leave here, take the two of them back somewhere safe, like to the castle and guards or something to be questioned, or do we want to tell them to stay here or come with us and we will
I know. We
go forward because we still don't know
I say we just let him leave. He
what's
wants to
through
leave.
this door.
Right, let him leave. I don't want to, if he comes with us, I'm not going to risk myself protecting him.
He
If
just
he
says,
wants to leave-
"Let me go. I wish to leave."
Oh, how long? First, we ask you some things. How long you been down here?
He blinks at you in response.
You don't understand the question?
no, he probably. It's hard. It's probably hard to tell time in a cell.
Yeah, he might not remember.
You might know about that, Ezekiel.
All right, go.
He just childly laughs. This guy is messed up in so many ways.
It's okay. Well,
Give me a
love
grapple
you
check
and will
when
pet you.
he tries to break
I'll
free.
call you George. Fine.
Ezekiel's messed up too, so don't worry.
Give me a grapple check. He tries to break free.
All right, he's sifting between emotions and.
Oh my god, he has enough to break free.
No, the hug was fine. It's when you start petting him that the creepy paladin vibe came out.
And then he runs away.
So, did we just let that happen, or
He literally just...
Well, if he goes home, whatever it was that's impersonating him will probably kill him. If he doesn't go home and someone notices him that's part of the conspiracy, they'll kill him. Or he might, because he's entirely mad, go on a killing spree and kill other people. Or he might just become homeless and crazy in the streets. So,
I'm pretty sure that's a 15-foot drop.
oops.
yeah, that's
I
a.
just realized. He jumps down the hole.
I didn't heal him all the way. He's still at 1 health.
He jumps down that ditch.
Ezekiel,
Yeah.
you didn't do anything either.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if he wants to leave, I'm just going to let him leave.
Yeah, he just goes up here, sees that hole, and just jumps off to his death.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
that nature took care of itself.
Well, we don't know that. So
You have one round
I-
to react to this.
I don't care. If he wants to leave, I'm not going to stop him from leaving. If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. I don't really care.
do all that in even 1 round.
Let's see. The movement from here would be...
He broke free out of the grapple, so he can't do a double move or anything.
Right back.
So that'd be 30 feet, so... On his second movement, he could do double movement. So first round would get him here, second round would get him off, jump to his death.
So we still would have time to react to him running by us, though, especially in a small area. We could trip him or knock him down.
Yes, you may.
I think you should let the guys have a opportunity of attack to try and trip him as he runs by. I'm too far away, but I can run after him if he
If
gets away.
you guys wish to do anything, do it now.
I wish this. He's honestly unhinged. I wouldn't let him I wouldn't let him off on his own.
Yeah. So try
Creep-
and
Or maybe creepy paladin, but
Okay, so you try to knock him unconscious or something.
yeah. Yeah. I'll just use
Your fist.
the. Yeah, I'll just.
Well, you can use your axe. You just stick a -4 to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just hit him with the hilt of my axe.
Okay, roll an attack roll. Okay, so that puts him into blissful -11 health of negative unconsciousness.
Well, it's a good thing I did say I was going non-lethal.
He goes sleepy.
Sleep crazy, man.
Non-lethal recovers at 1 round per... Wait. Does non-lethal recover at 1 point per level? I mean round? Or is it hour?
I don't know.
Not sure, because usually we knock someone out, we wake them up ourselves. Soon after, when we got them bound and everything.
Well, so now what are you guys gonna do?
I'm just putting him back, letting him back in his cell, locking the door again. So
Wait, so what? So
Simon
I-
grabs him and he's unconscious.
in the way I knocked him out, I'm just
he wants to leave, just letting him leave. What is the
He's
harm?
gonna hurt himself, brother.
he could hurt himself or others. I don't.
Yeah.
How
And at the
do we
least-
know?
At
I'm
the
not-
least, it will also alert the bad guys that we're after that someone interfered with their plan, and they'll be on watch. So
Okay, but if I come to harm because you guys want to babysit him, we're gonna have a
We're
problem.
not babysitting him. I'm gonna put him back in his cell and ask you if you can relock the door and make it look locked.
Well, if I lock it, it'll-
Non-lethal damage, he'll wake up in about 2 to 3 hours.
can we
Well-
stick him in the bag of holding and let his head stick out so he
No,
can breathe?
be quiet.
What if his head sticks out so he can breathe?
Okay, while these guys debate this, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with dealing with these people. I'm gonna go.
I'm not debating it. That's
We're trying
I'm
to figure out what to do
literally-
with him. I don't think we can leave him here is the problem.
Asking, I've already put him in the cell, and I was
Okay.
asking Ezekiel to relock the door so he couldn't get out when
And
he
I'm
woke
saying
up.
if we leave him here, the other things could come by and kill him and take his place and set a trap or any number of things. That's what I was saying. Do you want to quickly take them to the nearest guard station? Because we still have the other person too. And then we can come back here and continue on, or...
And then they might see the dead bodies, get alerted, and I think there's something that could go wrong with
If we go to the guards, they're gonna ask where they were, and they'll tell them, and they're gonna ask us why we were there.
and how about we take the paranoid trail all the way? Maybe the guards are doppelgangers too. She'll wait. We'll leave the unconscious guy there so he doesn't do whatever crazy people do, and we'll come back to get him when we're done.
Okay, so lock him back in the cell, and let's continue.
Alright, let's get her and tell her to come with us. If she says no,
she's
then
not going anywhere. She's gonna stay
she
where
just
she
wants
is,
to
or
stay
leave.
there.
She's gonna stay where she is, or
Alright,
she's
then
gonna
I
leave.
say we give the unconscious guy to her and have her take him out.
She's not
And
watching
just tell her,
him.
don't go home yet. Huh?
She's
I
not
mean,
watching him.
I'll just say
Stick her back in the cell. I want to bitch slap her.
No, oh my god. Okay,
Really?
She
What?
can't stay here. She'll die.
that's her choice. If she wants to die, who cares? That's her choice.
She's not going deeper in this place.
just tell her if you see anyone coming through the door, just hide. Okay, just hide.
Yeah, she'll hide, but she will not go deeper.
I'm not telling her to go deeper. I'm just
I'm
Okay,
just
well,
gonna tell
I'm
her,
just
look,
saying.
you can come with us and we'll protect you, or you can go home, or you can go somewhere else. Don't go home, because the doppelganger will see you and try and kill you. Or you can stay here, and if they show up, they can try and kill you. Your choice.
you're.
Poke the door with a stick and make sure it's not a mimic.
I refuse to. I'm just gonna search the door for traps. Because
Your
I'm my
cousin
own
is
boss.
more paranoid than you are right now.
Because I'm my own boss, and I'm tired of having my cousin bark me around. And
I'm
I'm
not-
going to... Not
You
you, I didn't
don't
say you.
listen anytime I say anything anyway, so what do you mean boss you around? You don't... You
Try
don't-
to.
What
What if
I'm
I was the
searching-
one that ran face first into everything? Hey, look at this!
Yeah.
I got a. See, my search was a 13 and 20, so a 40 search check on those doors.
You don't find any traps.
Locked.
Now that I think about it, is that door locked?
If it's a mimic, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
It does not seem to be locked as far as I can tell.
Okay, I will open the door and stay in this room just to see what's in the next area.
Please tell me it's a mimic. Please tell me it's a mimic.